So now I'm going to add a little bit more of a detail to this one because I know who it's going to, and I just want to add a little bit extra to it. And there's this one. So I'm going to add this around the rim to add some more, just because I want to. Okay, I have covered all 3 boxes with the trim and the laces that I liked. And now I am going to add the feet to the one box. One of the boxes is going to be the bottom, and it's going to have feet on it. So when it closes, it has feet. So in the kit that you purchased from me, there's going to be 5 of these, because you're going to have one you can use for a knob. So I'm going to glue these on the bottom real quick. And you can paint these beforehand, or glimmer mist them, ink them. But since I'm just leaving the chipboard natural, I'm just going to leave the knobs, or the feet, and whoever gets this, she can paint them if she'd like. Okay, so now that I have all 3 boxes done, now you want to embellish. Actually, you want to add the Velcro so it can close while you embellish, because you want to embellish it while it's closed, because you're going to be going around. And if you do it while it's flat, when you go to close it, it's not going to close. And in your kit, there's a little piece of Velcro. It's sticky back Velcro. Where are my scissors? I'm just going to stick these together when I put it on. This is the inside, right? Yeah, so this is the inside right here. And I'm going to put it at about the middle and in just a little bit, because I don't want it to show on the edge. And what I do is I use my big bite and I put it on the small hole, the smaller punch, and then I put a hole in right here, about a quarter from the fold on this piece right here is where it's going to start. And then I put a hole quarter inch here from each side where it folds. There are the 2. And then here. And you want it down far enough, because when you put your top on, which is going to be the top of the box, there's going to be about a half of an inch right here that is going to, when you close your box, it's all going to connect with that. So make sure you go down a little bit over a half of an inch and make sure they're a quarter from each fold. And you're going to end it here. So it's going to have 3 swags for your charms, to hang your charms on. And you can do this any way you want. This is just for, this is what, the way I'm doing it. This. Yours comes with, the kits come with a pearl beaded trim. So this is going to go to here, and then I'm going to give it a little extra for the swag and the knots. So bring it through the first hole and then knot it. Okay. Then you're going to go through this hole. And you can put little eyelets in those. It's already going to have enough, so I didn't put any in mine. And put it back through here, the next hole. And you want to leave a little bit of room to hang your charms on. That might be a little too much. There. And it's got to have a little bit of slack when it folds up. And go back up through this one. And then back down through that one. And now you're going to tie it on the back here. And then it adds a little decorative gold edge on the corners and right there. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now I'm going to glue the boxes inside. And you might want to embellish the outside before you do this, but I think it adds stability. So your bottom box is going to go right here, and you want your feet, there's the feet, this is going to be the one with the feet, you want them to go a little bit lower than your paper, or the edge of your pin box, so that those are the feet. And so take your favorite adhesive, make sure there's a little reveal on each side of the box for whatever trims you've put on. So use your favorite adhesive, and I use hot glue. It's very strong and fast. And I'm going to hold it I'm going to put it like this. Turn my camera down just a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to hot glue it. And I'm going to push on the inside of the box there. Your next box is going to go just a little bit higher so that it can overlap while the box is closed. And you need to reveal where the fold is on each side, so you need it to be right in, perfectly in between there. And these boxes measure 2 1/4 inch across. Now before I put my next box in, I'm going to fill it with, in your kit you got a piece of green floral foam for your pins, and I have to cut myself a piece off. Okay, so I have trimmed mine down enough to fit inside the box, and I'm going to cover it with a piece of ribbon. And you can use fabric, you can use paper, whatever you choose. So I'm going to cover mine with this ribbon here, and I'm going to use hot glue. I want the cherub right in the center. And this ribbon I'm using is 2 1/2 inches wide. And I'm going to hot glue this ribbon on the sides. Maybe. Okay, so now hot glue this side. Okay, so I've adhered the ribbon to the sides, I hot glued it, and I pushed my foam down into the box. And now you can put a stick pin in there. So now I have all of the drawers done, and I'm going to adhere this one. And this one, I want it to be a little bit higher, like this one, so that it can overlap and close perfectly in between the fold lines. There we go. And this one you can't really push the inside because of the foam that's in there. Overlap, and you can hang charms from there and put your stick pins in the little box. We have to make the top. So take a piece of coordinating cardstock, and I am going to use this piece because it's big enough, and you want it to be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, so that'll give you a 1/2 inch all the way around to adhere it on this edge that doesn't have the beading trim.